Radius exists to train students to go and make Christ known among peoples or language groups who've never heard of Christ.
Radius is seeking to equip young men and young women, older men and older women, to give their lives wholly and completely to reach the unreached people groups of this world.
It's not a sending agency, it's not a Bible school, it's not a seminary. It's a training school specifically brought into existence to help missionaries plant churches overseas among unreached language groups.
There are approximately 3,100 people groups in the world who don't have the gospel in their language, they don't have the Bible in their language, they've never heard of Christ, they don't have a church. And so we train students to go to those people and make Christ known, translate the Bible, plant churches.
My first impressions of Radius were that they had two major commitments. One was a commitment to biblical evangelism, biblical church planting, to doing missions the way the Bible outlines for us. But then secondly, along with that, they held this deep commitment to going to the places that were the least reached by the gospel, really the places that are the hardest to reach today. Those are places that require creativity, that require courage, and Radius was preparing people to do just that. And so those two commitments were obvious from the outset.
When you go to another people group, you want to speak the gospel with clarity. We here train students in how to learn languages and cultures so that they know how to articulate the truth and they know what people are hearing when the truth is articulated. But there's another part to clarity that's equally important, is can I clearly articulate what I believe in my own language? Do I know my own doctrine? Do I know what the Bible teaches? And can I teach that clearly? So we want to learn theology or to know our Bibles so that we are able to articulate the gospel clearly in any language.
There is a seriousness of purpose that Radius has, a real focus and intensity to their mission. We want to see those who are called by God sent into areas where Christ has not been named, where the gospel is not proclaimed, and we want to see churches planted there. That is a long-term goal in some of these places. Some of these places don't even have a written language. So this is a long-term proposition that involves suffering and hard work, but both of us are praying to that end.